Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. Okay, yes, we've reviewed a lot of these. Too many, probably. But trust me, this one stands out. It caught me off guard. In a good way. Before we get started, there's a special discount if you're interested. The link is in the description and also in the top comment. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer decided it was finally time to make the jump to a high-resolution gaming display. After setting up this new monitor, their initial impression was surprisingly muted. The difference between their old screen and the new one wasn't immediately obvious. However, after spending more time with it, especially after switching between different games, the upgrade became undeniable. Our reviewer found that the level of detail was far more intense, and a direct comparison revealed a subtle but significant blurriness on their old display that was completely absent on this new one. Beyond the crisp picture, this client was impressed by the monitor's features. Despite not typically associating the brand with PC gaming, they were glad they took a chance. The menu system is simple and easy to navigate, offering straightforward controls for settings. The G-Sync implementation works great, providing a smooth experience without the annoying flickering their previous display suffered from. They were also surprised to find a built-in refresh rate overclock setting, though they are perfectly happy with its already high default rate. While the monitor boasts an extremely fast response time with several modes, our reviewer admits they can't personally perceive the difference, but they appreciate having the option. The only significant issue preventing a perfect score is the stand. This client found it to be excessively large and awkwardly designed, with a back portion that sticks out and consumes valuable desk space. Its massive footprint made it difficult to position their keyboard comfortably. While acknowledging the screen's weight might necessitate a sturdy base, they believe a more compact design was possible. Ultimately, they feel this is a beautiful and high-performing monitor, but strongly advise potential buyers to consider its large stand and perhaps plan on replacing it.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer notes that they have purchased this exact monitor 4 separate times, not due to any defects, but simply because it remains one of the very best 27-inch high-resolution gaming displays available. Our reviewer emphasizes that in a sea of overwhelming options, many people make the mistake of choosing a monitor based on the advertised refresh rate and the lowest price, which is often a bad decision. There's so much more to a quality gaming experience, like input lag, motion blur, and true response time, which can't be judged by the numbers on a box. As an example, this particular 180Hz display feels considerably faster and smoother in motion than many off-brand 240Hz screens that use a different panel technology. Its specialized IPS panel delivers some of the most vibrant and accurate colors you can find, short of stepping up to a much more expensive technology. While acknowledging that OLED is the future, our reviewer points out that the technology is still far outside the average person's budget and comes with its own drawbacks, such as text clarity issues and the risk of burn-in. This monitor, in contrast, offers a premium experience that far exceeds its cost. In fact, the only reason for a less-than-perfect rating was a minor issue with an open-box purchase. It arrived with some fingerprints on the stand and screen from handling, which were easily cleaned off with a microfiber cloth. For the significant savings, this was a small price to pay. Based on years of personal experience, this client concludes that this is not some budget monitor with lofty specs it can't deliver on. It is a top performer in its class, and for its price, it is an absolute no-brainer that they wholeheartedly recommend.
Cool, let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer initially had mixed feelings about this display. They were coming from another IPS monitor that boasted excellent brightness, and they immediately noticed some backlight bleed in one corner of this display, which was quite significant in size. Furthermore, even with the black equalizer cranked up in FPS mode, the image still appeared quite dark in the games they were playing. However, our reviewer conceded that the 180Hz refresh rate at 1440p resolution looked genuinely impressive and almost justified the purchase. Eventually, this client updated their review and bumped it up to 5 stars. While they acknowledged that the backlight bleed was still present, it had become less noticeable over time. More importantly, the display had been working flawlessly for thousands of hours. They found the ability to switch between 165Hz and 180Hz refresh rates to be quick and easy. The only issue they encountered was related to the overclocked 180Hz mode, where the screen would flicker and shut down after a while. They attributed it to the included DisplayPort cable. Switching to a different cable resolved the problem. They also appreciated the option to choose between DisplayPort 1.2 and 1.4 while running at the native 165Hz. The reviewer was so impressed with this display that they gave away their old monitor and are now planning to upgrade to a 4K 144Hz model with a similar panel technology. They are so in love with these panels. They added pictures to prove they are still using this device after almost 3 years and over 10,000 hours of use. They even keep it at 180Hz most of the time, only dropping down to 165Hz to save GPU power when needed. The reviewer said that this monitor is the best for the money.
That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.